No. I ain't done yet. Okay. Because I want to talk about something else. All right. So greetings, be you to the fullest. All right. Check this out. What the fuck is rest? You know what I mean? Like I understand. Like I think it's called a reset. You know what I mean? See, your body's a supercomputer. Okay. Excuse me. You turn your car off, and you come out of the vehicle. You know what I mean? So you turn your body off, and you come out of the vehicle. All right. Now, rest, reset. I believe that this is where where what I was talking about before is you being consciously aware of experiencing the time that you're supposed to be asleep. Again, we're bound here by time. You know what I mean? There's no fucking time to sleep 8 hours. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Add up all those hours, and how many hours are you sleeping in a fucking lifetime? You know what I mean? And then we get caught up in this fucking illusion video game that we're in, and we end up wasting a whole lifetime, and we don't know what the fuck happened. You know? But I look at it like this, okay? Check this out. I got a pretty interesting thing to share that I actually came across. When you're drunk and you're smashed, you know what I mean? Like, you're fucking drunk beyond belief. Don't you notice that you do shit and you don't remember the next day that you did it? And you're like, oh, and then you end up apologizing and say, oh, I'm sorry, I was drunk and, or some people are actually so fucking smashed, but they managed to get home somehow. Meaning that they must have been on autopilot somehow, or their body was inhabited by a spirit, okay? But also notice this. When you're smashed, all right, because I've seen it happen, all right? I used to be a bartender. These motherfuckers would get so drunk, all right? And they would go home, all right? And they may have fell, they may have banged their head on shit. Let me tell you something. And then I see them the next day. The motherfuckers got scrapes on their face. Their hands are all fucked up. You know what I mean? They're bleeding, and they're like, it's like because they just like stumbled to get home. You know what I mean? And most of the time they may have busted their shit and fell on the floor. Now this is physically. Now imagine how they wake up. They wake up physically fucked up. Like physically fucked up. Right? But they weren't aware. They don't remember what the fuck happened. They're like, oh shit, I got hurt, but I don't know what the fuck happened, right? So how do you know when you dream and you wake up all tired? That's your spiritual attack. That you go to bed and you do some dumb shit while you're in there unconsciously and not aware that when you wake up, you don't know what the fuck happened. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit is pretty fucking crazy to think about. Okay? So, reset. You shouldn't be, like, your body rest, but it's a reset. But you are immortal, limitless. You're like Superman. Superman don't sleep. So if you are consciousness, why the fuck do you need to sleep? You know what I'm saying? Now this is where consciously aware, because you're in a, this is a soul cage. You know what I mean? You're in a, it's like a jail cell that you need to learn how to get out, but you break out from the inside out. Okay? So the way to do it is being aware. You know what I mean? Like, the more aware you are and you live your life being aware of this, the more you will get closer to empowering yourself and having that self-awareness. Through that self-awareness, you start to become more lucid in dreams. Because it's happening to me little by little. I'm telling you right now. It is. And just do it. You know what I mean? Just like, who gives a fuck? You know? You have to disassociate yourself from certain things. You see, I used to be addicted to the gym because I wanted to look a certain way. And I still look good. I feel like I still look good, but it's not my main goal. I work out is to keep my body healthy, because you have to work out. You know what I mean? Like, look, check this out. Exercise is proven to strengthen your mind, okay? A strong brain, strong mind, because of exercise, okay? Plus you move your lymphatic system, but that's a whole other topic, all right? But You also detox. Here's the thing. If you guys don't know how to breathe and you don't like breathing or whatnot, then work out. When you work out and you work out intensively, you're going to fucking breathe harder by default. You're going to sweat. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that you want to do so that you can detox your body. And then you're gonna end up breathing heavier when you work out. Just make sure that you breathe through your diaphragm, not through your chest. And I've noticed this. When I go running and I'm breathing, taking controlled breaths and focusing on my diaphragm, I could run for a longer period of time. Okay? And most of the time, the beauty part about it is if the sun is beaming and I'm running, and let's say I'm running and the sun's in my point of view, I'm actually staring at the sun as I'm running. This is fucking great. All right? Y'all should fucking try this shit, because this shit is fucking awesome. I mean, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I fucking take some notes. Sometimes shit comes into my head. I got to write it down because I was driving, and then, you know, some things I just want to talk about, you know? And what better than to share with you lovely people, okay? So, yeah, I think that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So, like, share, and subscribe if you appreciate and like this comment. You know, we'll talk soon, and be you to the fullest.